the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
The Financial, Economic, and Criminal Division of the Accra High Court had one of its busiest days today. Two strong cases and an ekoso. Baako ewo the Financial, Economic, and Criminal Division 2 of the Accra High Court. And another baako so ekoso ewo Division 3 of the Accra High Court. Division 3 dieno and the case involving the state represented by the Attorney General Godfrey Yabwadame and a minority leader Casey Latoforsen, businessman Richard Japa in the 2.37 million euro ambulance scandal. But what do I need to call two case and so ekoso the state against any partner bia Ghana aban a charge woman for abetment of crime that led to the accident of the newly acquired diesel multiple unit train on the Japan stretch of the Tema-Mpakadan rail line. It's two strong cases in American and an echo the Accra High Court. Now, somewhere on the 19th of April 2024, Emra, now the Ministry of Railway Authority, together with engineers, ya omu free PESA a Polish agency, ya omu dealing with the manufacturing of diesel multiple unit speed trains. Emra na omu test run of a newly acquired diesel multiple speed train by the government of Ghana. I mean, kakra say do na refi. Train drew the Japan section of the newly constructed Tema to Mpakadan rail line. Na kwabanane apake Kia track with registration number GR 93246. Or the Abia Railway Nosa. Emma, this newly acquired diesel multiple train unit. Ebe po Kia track anymore. Emma, the train suffer some damages. Amurumu engineers etumi ejina so one or two things with the train. Emma train no sign to me returning back to its base in Tema. But still, na damages no ewo ho. Na on the 19th no na driver ni ana otwi sa Kia track no Ebel Zedoto. She no ekojina emre ni mu ewo Japan Circuit Court. Na His Honor Prosper Dulav Gomashi a sentence Abranti to 6 months imprisonment after he pleaded guilty to 3 out of 4 counter. Na yedi abono. Ewo mu na the Ghana Police Service ensaka embranti mako nanya se na omo track nto. Na omo AD ebezi to toyi ema no AD sebisa ensemfo no. Na sa mrantie nan yi kuku kujo ya oye Ivorian na emu no oye adwuma ewo Ghana ha as a gas welder. Afi Patrick Kwaku Sosu Alaza Prosper na Fiadugbe Emmanuel. Now, residents of Japan Chirima sa mrantie nan yi nyina ardent supporters and members of the National Democratic Congress in the North Town constituency into omu free esu jamai hokra na accident ni besiye. But omu ye libres ya omu adwuma ewo Mpatembo. Now, ene omu san kopie mu court. Ade besi. Now the prosecutor at the beto court anim say the damages caused to the diesel multiple unit train unti omu echo back to Poland. Any PESA for no ekudi nkomo se die siedi. Omo mra na omo meye further examination on the diesel multiple unit train. Ema ye hunu se bibia da na kwemo ebetumi ahyase ayedwuma in the middle of June. Said the Ministry of Railway led by the Honorable John Peter Mewu editu Janana. Now, when the engineers came to Ghana and examination was conducted on the extent of damage to the diesel multiple unit train, as some of catcher say before ansa no to me I repair train fully amano esi ne dademu na ahya ase aye adwuma on the Tema to Mpakadan rail line Ghana ebeboka $2,138,466.86 be kind view. Engineers from PESA landed wa Ghana all the necessary checks as to the extent of damage to the newly acquired diesel multiple unit speed trains, full maintenance. Bebuama train atumi asa si railway line subio na aye adwuma ediama Ghana for no. Ghana besan boka $2,138,466.86. Na eno judge ni ya na oti case so e wode Accra High Court. Justice Salim Ibrahim Amotia Echiremua Saka $2.2 million. Yes, say Omayi etua just to repair damages caused to this diesel multiple unit train. Enye Ghana buy na ebe fa saka debi ende enye possible. Eno nti se nipa nan ye kuku kojo Patrick Kwaku Susu Alaza Prosper ena Fiadugbe Emmanuel. Nipa nan anka no kore wo sansemi ho a omo ene pay the cost of the damages associated with the diesel multiple train. Eho ena kuku kojo Patrick Kwaku Susu Alaza Prosper ena Fiadugbe Emmanuel edi betu dwase omo do mo ye libres na Abel di Dotto ya no ye driver of that Kia truck ene be hire say when ya contract to transport 1,000 pieces of blocks from Japan to Abutia hono a Kia no ko sesi eno mo de enam se omaye crowd se no mo pa adwuma yiti omo huri track eno nti omo duru the Abutia section of the rail line ena driver dum komo hu se driver na dum car ni ja ena wo si free Kia no se car na developer fault eno nti obokra notify driver na se kwan ye omutumi fa so e park blocks on the rail line ema car no etumi e cross so ye ebe bia rail line the same kwan na obetumi afa so e pia car no amanaba back to the other end of the rail line said the beya atorenche BNC. But according to this for the driver Ebezi Dotto insisted say wa friend the boss ya on the adwuma no man no aka kire na ma the boss amano assurance say onya track na Kia track na emfancy baby isi no na oye arrangement for the picking up of the Kia track from the place ni akwa ko repair enuti enema oja ka no nti omo de they are mere laborers ma mo ewre fi say Ebezi Dotto enso ko koto ko kire mu a Kia track na nyane dia Kia track no belongs to one Henry Osei Achu ye beto dwa say oye NDC constituency organizer ewo North Town constituency okujeto Ablaka constituency entino according to Ebezi Dotto nso kire mu apanyini ena ebo na no ba say onya track no emfasi babia na esie na anama no ento aso entu emfa enko babia this won't die go track etumi bia railway lim ema de ebesi enti nipa nan yi epa my lord chew say ompa chew omdo mo ye mere libres de ekoso bia do mo nyawe the information mo nya ya ne say omo ko pack blocks normal transport to the free Japan section of the Taman Mpakadan rail line e de aba Abutia and unfortunately car no ebesei edisi ho nti omo nye aware of nyoma na ekoso nyina enti eho na a representative from the Ministry of Railways Development edibetu dwa say omukai say the minister in charge of the ministry Yura John Peter Mawu declare say the government of Ghana will not be responsible for repairing the damage of the diesel multiple units. And I was saying Chiremu say the supplier of the train ebe liable for the repair cost since there was no transfer of ownership of the diesel multiple units to the state. And almost Minister Sa can say the train, there was no transfer of ownership, meaning the supplier was still responsible for the train. And Minister actually say Ghana will only gain ownership once the government has made full payment, which has not yet been done. And not a judge near what case is Suchirimua. What the other side of the story, if the Minister of Railways but or chain proper confirmation from the minister, Ebedia Dance say, and the government of Ghana is responsible for bearing the cost of the damages incurred to the train. Anya sadia ebezi dotono a wotwere abanku kumu abosumi nsiano ene sa nipa nan yi ene obia a wo responsible ya nensa wasadi wem omo ene bebe the cost, which is 2,138,466.86 ya damages caused to the diesel multiple unit speed train ya Ghana nse aka ne train say ka ebeye dwuma ewo oman yi keteke akwantempo so this month ya.
So an appeals court judge sitting with additional responsibility as an high court judge has just delivered a ruling here at the court complex where she has dismissed all the applications filed by the first and then the third accused. The Attorney General is walking out now. We can engage him quickly. What do you make of the ruling? First off, let's begin with the directive by the judge who advised you to recuse yourself from the ongoing.
I think you remember you were in court. The judge herself, even after the ruling, clarified that she has not given any such order at all. And that is only an advice. Yes. And what did you notice afterwards? I'm conducting the matter. I'm still conducting the trial. The most important point today is that all the applications filed by the applicants have been dismissed in their entirety. All the 5 applications have failed. And I think that in reaction to this, I would say that clearly shows there's a group of people in this country who ride on manipulation of facts, distortion and deception of the public. They're always seeking to mislead and deceive the public. Today they've been exposed. That is what I say. I leave the rest to my friends.
So now that they've been dismissed, all the applications have been dismissed, yes. How do you see this case going forward?
Well, today, when I was coming, I had a song in my spirit. Head of that church triumphant. You know that song? Please. We joyfully adore thee. And then it goes on. Precisely. Continue. You have to play it in your radio stations. Head of that church triumphant, we joyfully adore thee. And I said to you that they will lay traps, but all the traps I'll flee from them. And indeed, only righteousness will prevail.
Would you object to the audio record now?
I'm not speaking again.
Thank you very much. So that's the Attorney General, Godfrey Yeboah-Damen, who was just. He sang a song I don't know, just to indicate that he is going to prevail. Just referencing what he said to us the last time he was in court, that they're going to set traps on his way, but he will prevail. Nsem-Pii was also in court. A quick one from Nsem-Pii. What do you make of the proceedings today? Dismissal of all the applications by A3 and A1, and what is also another takeaway is the fact that the AG has been advised to stay away. Let's begin with the dismissals.
I think, first of all, this is what we've been saying all this while, that you cannot churn falsehood outside in the public domain, and you think you can transfer such falsehood into the courtroom. No, I mean, I've always said this, and today they have been exposed badly, right? And all the applications they filed were dismissed, and we were all in court. The judge gave, reasons, deep reasons, well researched, reasons why all of these applications must be dismissed. Right?
You also agree that she finds it problematic that the Attorney General was engaging a suspect or an accused person in a conversation on a matter that is sitting before the court?
I'm not sure she said.
She said that.
No. She said that.
That is why she advised him to stay away.
Anything at all, there should be a different platform for that, and that is why she suggested that it is General Legal Counsel.
Okay, so Sammy, tell us first of all, what do you make of the dismissal of all the applications filed by Kese Latoforsen and then Richard Jakpa?
Well, we will categorize our position on the proceedings of today in 3 parts. First is to commend the trial judge for delivering such a detailed, reasoned ruling on these interlocutory applications. As a lawyer myself and a student of the law, I must say that I was impressed. This enriches our jurisprudence and helps students of law to appreciate the law. It helps us to constructively agree and disagree or criticize the judgment. Where there are serious issues about abuse of the court processes, the court has the jurisdiction to deal with those matters under Article 140. And we don't know of any known law that takes away that power. The trial judge also makes statements about that the Attorney General did not utter certain words, okay? Words that Mr. Jakpa uttered on the tape, that you have been meeting me in my cousin's house and you've been telling me to testify in this particular way, and if I do that, I will be dishonest and I'll be helping you to jail an innocent man. I'm paraphrasing, right? And the trial judge says those were words uttered by Mr. Jakpa. But the trial judge forgets that was a conversation. Clearly we disagree, right? That's the court decision, we disagree, the lawyers will advise. But let me tell you the other good things about the ruling, which we agree with. What we agree with and commend the judge for was, number 1, to admit Exhibit CAF2, CAF2, which is the audio recording the NDC put out. That is a heavy blow for Godfrey Dame, who has been trying to escape accountability. More tapes are coming up. Then number 2, and that is the juice of this matter. That is what makes all of us happy about this matter, is that the trial judge says that it gives great discomfort for an Attorney General and Minister of Justice to be speaking to an accused person when he knows that he's not supposed to be speaking to the accused person in the first place. And the judge, clearly, even though she denied jurisdiction, has given us a cue and we know what to do. Aside that, the judge went on to say that Godfrey Dame should stay away. She is advising or directing, whatever word you use.
What's an advice?
An advice can lead to a direction. Strongly advise. Since Ghana became Ghana, from the days of Attorney Generals like Geoffrey Bink, have you ever heard a court telling an Attorney General that I'm strongly advising you to stay away from a case? The Attorney General, in whom all the prosecutorial powers of state are vested, being told by a judge that I strongly advise you, stay away. This is a shame.
The judge has already made pronouncements on the tape. She has listened to it 10 times. That is what she said, that she's listened to the audio recording 10 times, and nowhere in the audio recording did she hear the Attorney General coaching Richard Jakpa to give testimony in a certain direction to incriminate the first accused, Dr. Kese Latoforsen. The judge says she has listened to the audio and she didn't find anywhere in the audio recording that got the first accused to incriminate the first accused. She said going through ordeal were the words not authored by Godfrey Dame, and in fact they were words said by Richard Jakpa. That is according to the judge. And I am not asking you to help me with the words of the Attorney General. The case has since been adjourned to Tuesday. We will come back here because Richard Jakpa is mounted the witness box again and is being cross-examined by Edruji Tamaklo, who was staying the brief for Aziz Bamba, who is the lead counsel for Richard Jakpa. Unfortunately, he couldn't show up in court today, so Edruji Tamaklo